Have you ever felt overwhelmed trying to get everything done? Of course you have! Maybe you're there now. I'm going to say this as kindly as I can. You shouldn't be the one to do everything. You probably need to learn to delegate. And I'm talking to myself just as much as I am to you. Hey Teachable Spirits, I'm Pam. I give pep talks, not TED Talks, but pep talks. Today is day 60 of 100 days of posting, the last 100 days of 2024. We usually think of delegation as being something that happens in the workplace, but it's also highly effective at home. I would argue that it is essential at home. Why? You need to take care of yourself. Something has to give. You just can't do it all. It can lead to burnout. Resentment builds when you try to keep up with everything by yourself. But when you are delegating, you are sharing the load. Delegation requires a shift in mindset from doer to leader. Picture the conductor of an orchestra. He is most likely a highly trained musician, capable of playing all the instruments, at least to some degree. But when he is conducting, he's not actually playing any of those instruments. He has delegated those jobs to various players. He had to step away from doing the job of playing in order to lead the group. I often think of myself as a home manager. My job is to make sure that all the jobs get done. But that doesn't mean that I have to be the one to do them all. Sometimes I start getting overwhelmed, and it is because I'm trying to do too many jobs. That is when I check and ask myself if there are any jobs that I can delegate to my kids or my husband. This does not come naturally to me as I am a doer. My love language is acts of service, so I show love by doing. However, on the flip side, I feel loved when people do for me. Hence, it actually makes a lot of sense for me to delegate. Okay, now that I have convinced you that you need to delegate, let's talk about who you might delegate some tasks to, and then some tips for effective delegation. Kids, give them age-appropriate tasks. It may take a while to train them, but it will pay dividends. When you give them a job, demonstrate that you trust them by giving them space. Spouses are often willing to help, but they don't know what to do. They don't see all the things that need to be done like you do. They need to be told. Clearly communicate what you need, how it needs to be done, and the deadline. Extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, enlist their help with babysitting, errands, and maybe get together to do some batch cooking. Technology. Do your grocery shopping online for delivery or pickup. Here are some tips for effective delegation. Start small and then delegate more as you feel comfortable. Choose your helpers wisely. Avoid delegating to people who are already overloaded themselves or are not qualified for the job. When delegating to children, assign the same jobs repeatedly to give them a chance to master them. Don't micromanage. This is a huge temptation, but you don't like to be micromanaged, and neither does anyone else. You want to be trusted, so trust your helpers. And finally, accept that done is better than perfect. You may be able to do it better yourself, but listen, you can't do everything. So done is better than perfect. Delegation actually benefits everyone. You can be a better you because you have less on your plate, and your helpers get the blessing of helping you. So for my gratitude chain today, I have written helpers on my link because I am truly thankful for helpers. And so I will add this to my chain of gratitude. And that is one of 3 habits that I practice at the end of each of my 100 days that I'm doing at the end of this year. And so the other two are breathing and drinking water. So if you would like to join me for those, stick around. Let's breathe. In 4 counts, hold 4, out 4, hold 4. Here we go. Okay, great. Grab your water. If you need to go get some, pause the video and come on back. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.